Hey everybody, NGDL4 champion, Captain B-Nard, back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against Shawn, a longtime fan of mine, who I believe we've seen twice before, once each on ORAS and Sun and Moon, so it has been a very long time since we've seen him here on the channel. This is actually our first match from Sun and Moon, and as you can see, he has a very powerful team there. Not exactly Smogon regulated, unfortunately for me, but I decided to make an exception in this case just for him. So despite this being a disgusting mismatch on paper for me, this actually turned out to be a good game, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. So, looking at the team preview, I wasn't sure what he was going to want to lead with. He definitely has a few solid options there, so I just decided to lead with my Probo Pass, the Nosy Nose, as he ends up leading with the Gyarados. So, he is just going to go straight for a Dragon Dance here, turn 1, to go ahead and get that attack and speed increase, trying to set up to do some big damage to my team, as I am just going to go for the Stealth Rock to get the entry hazard set up on his side of the field. So, this turn he is going to go for the Earthquake straight away. And that is going to knock me all the way down to 1 HP. I do survive thanks to my sturdy ability, and that is going to let me hit him up with a Power Gem in return, and that will knock him down to about 1/3 health, which was nice, and then I am going to regain some health from the leftovers. Not really going to matter, though, since he is just going to outspeed me once again. Go for another Earthquake. And that will definitely be enough this time around to finish off my Probo Pass and drop me down to 5 Pokemon. And that is going to trigger his Moxie to give him a attack increase as well, which is not good for me. So I am going to switch in with my Kecleon, the Karma Chameleon, and I am just going to go for the Fake Out here to get some chip damage that will knock him into the red, and of course I do get the mandatory flinch there. Then this turn I am going to go for the Sucker Punch. The Protean will change me into a Dark type, and that will be enough from that range to take out the Gyarados, dropping him down to 5 Pokemon as well. I do not believe the crit mattered there since I am max attack. So then he is going to come in with the Charizard, and he is going to take 50% off that Stealth Rock damage, which was great. Then he is going to go for the Mega Evolution here into Mega Charizard Y. And he is going to get the Drought to go ahead and turn the Sunlight Harsh. I did anticipate this being Mega Y, so I did stay in, although I wasn't anticipating him having Focus Blast, but he does go for that. That will knock me down to about 1/3 health, and then I am going to go for the Shadow Claw in return, which will change me into a Ghost type and knock him all the way into the red. He does barely survive that, but that is going to allow me to go for a Sucker Punch this turn to transform back into the Dark type, and that will be enough to finish off the Charizard, dropping him down to 4 Pokemon. So Kecleon putting in the finest of work there, as he does come in with the Blaziken now, and he is going to take some damage from the rocks, and he is going to go for a double kick here, which will definitely be enough to finish my Kecleon off and drop me down to 4 Pokemon, and then the speed boost is going to activate to increase his speed. So then I am going to come in with my Turtonator, Raphael, and he is going to go for a Fire Blast here, actually ends up missing, which was good. That is going to allow me a free turn to Shell Smash, which will decrease my defense and special defense as well, give me that +2 in attack, special attack, and speed. And then the White Herb will put my defense stats back up to normal, as the speed boost is going to give him another speed increase. So he is going to go for another double kick this turn, which isn't going to do much of anything to me. I am max physical defense on this thing, and then I am going to hit him up with a Draco Meteor in return. And at +2, that is going to be enough to take out the Blaziken, which was really nice. It will harshly lower my special attack, putting it back down to normal, actually, but that will knock him down to 3 Pokemon as it for the Sunlight. So then he is going to come in with Mew and take some damage from the rocks. And unfortunately, he does end up packing the Z move on the Mew, so he is going to go for that, which is going to be the Psychic Z move, more specifically the special Z move on the Mew, which is going to be, of course, the Genesis Supernova. So, as I mentioned, I am a physically defensive set on this Turtonator, so I do not anticipate surviving this at all. And sure enough, that will take me out and drop me down to 3 Pokemon as well. It will set the Psychic Terrain on the battlefield. So then I am going to come in with my Emolga, Rocky, and I'm going to go for the Nuzzle here to go ahead and get some chip damage and the paralysis, which could be nice. He Synchronized does activate, but not going to affect me since I am an electric type, and then he does end up getting fully paralyzed this turn, which was actually really nice for me, as I am going to hit him with a U-turn this turn to get some chip damage, knocking him down to about a 1/3 health, and off the mandatory switch, I am going to go ahead and come in with my Wailord, of course, the Big Johnson, as he does go for a Dark Pulse here, which will take me down by only about a 1/4. So I'm going to outspeed him since he is paralyzed this turn. I'm going to go for a Liquidation, which is just barely not enough to finish him. Unfortunately, he survives in the red with like 1 HP. I get the defense drop, which doesn't matter. He hits me with a Psychic, but I actually do hang on with 1 HP in the red as well, which was insane. That is going to let me hit him up with another Liquidation this turn, which will take care of the Mew and drop him down to 2 Pokemon, as that is going to be it for the Psychic Terrain. So then he is going to come in with Marshadow and take some damage from the rocks. I know it is Uber, but so is Blaziken, so it is what it is, as he does just Shadow Sneak here, which will finish off my Wailord then and drop me down to 2 Pokemon as well. So then I am going to come in with the Emolga once again, as he does outspeed me here. He goes for the Ice Punch, which will knock me down to 1 HP. I do survive thanks to my Focus Sash, and then I am just going to go for the Nuzzle once again to go ahead and get the chip damage and the paralysis, hoping for maybe some para hacks or shenanigans or something. Unfortunately, I don't get it, as he does go for the Shadow Sneak again this turn, which will take care of the Emolga and drop me down to just 1 Pokemon. So finally, I am going to come in with my Haunter, a Ghost, and I will go for the Shadow Ball here. I'm guessing he didn't Shadow Sneak because didn't think it would be enough to take me out from full. I actually end up getting a crit here. I don't know if it mattered or not, but that will actually take the Marshadow down and drop him down to 1 Pokemon as well. So finally, he will come in with the Zero Aura and take some Stealth Rock damage. I know I'm going to outspeed him since I am Choice Scarf, so I do have to go for the Shadow Ball and hope for the best here. Unfortunately, it is not enough to take this thing down. He does survive with about a 1/4 health. Go for the Plasma Fist, and that will be enough to one-shot kill my Haunter, and that is game. So I lost that one 1-0 to Shawn, but that was still a really good match despite the very obvious mismatch on paper that you see. So thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.